guys, welcome back to BeamNG Drive Challenge Series episode 3, and today we are going to find out which one is the best sport car mod for BeamNG Drive. Actually, 3 of mods are submitted by my friends and I'm going to find out how good they are, just like in real life challenges like drag races, time attacks, street racing, many things are coming soon. And if you guys are familiar with that, you guys already know these things, you guys can check out our first and second episodes on these challenges. But today we are going to find out which one is the best sport car we can find. And these mods are actually free, so you guys can go and download them. I will link down to them in the description as well. So yeah, let's see how this challenge goes. Alright, let's talk about the cars. First we have the BMW E34 M3 GTR. You guys know this from the Most Wanted series, or if you guys are into racing, you guys might notice this thing was an amazing vehicle. So yes, this thing has the original 4-liter V8 in it, but this thing is modified. In stock, this thing do 350 brake horsepower, but at the moment this thing do 680. So yeah, this thing sounds really nice. Next, we have the very famous Toyota Supra Mark IV. This thing has the legendary 2JZ in it. This thing in stock did 320 brake horsepower, but this thing is modified and with a twin turbo setup. So yeah, this thing can do 750 brake horsepower. So as you guys notice, all of these vehicles are heavily modified, exterior wise as well as engine compartment wise. Alright, next we have Nissan Nismo 370Z. So yeah, this thing has the 3.7 liter V6. At the moment it do over 1000 wheel horsepower. So yeah, it's actually a very carefully rebuilt engine, but a stock engine would do 370 brake horsepower as I remember, and this thing is fitted with a massive turbo. So yeah, this rebuilt engine can do over 300,000 horsepower to the wheels. So yeah, this thing gonna rips, but it's a rear-wheel drive. There's no launch control, so yeah, very hard to control. I'm not gonna lie, she's gonna be a little bit tricky to handle. Alright, let's talk about the challenges. First we have the drag race, then we are gonna go and find out which car is more fun to drive, like in a normal and free open road. Then we are gonna go to a track. It's going to be a very famous one. I guess you guys gonna like this track. There in the track day, we are going to find out which car can do the fastest lap and which car is the most amazing and capable of handling the track, so like track handling. Then we are going to do our favorite challenge, the crash test, and there is one challenge that you guys can vote on. It is the sound challenge. So yeah, let's go to the first challenge and let's see how it goes. Alright guys, I did not expect this result. I expect the final result, but in the beginning it was amazing. Like, I did not expect the BMW to just destroy the launch and went off. Then the Supra, then the 370Z. Actually 370Z just struggled, but in the middle of the race 370 just shot off, just passed through both of the cars. Then the Supra managed to overtake the BMW in the last minutes. So we have the result of 370C being the first place, Supra being the second place, and the BMW M3 GTR being the last place. That is basically thanks to the horsepower. So yeah, let's go to the next challenge, that is test drive. Alright, first we have the Supra. This thing has 700 horsepower, but it is very tail happy car. So yeah, it is fast, but after the second gear. In the first gear, it's just spinning the wheels, and oh boy, it's so much fun. It's very happy around the corners. I can easily drift around here and there. I almost crash sometimes, but it doesn't matter. It is really fun to drive in open roads, not in tracks, in open roads. And it is very fun car to like throw the tail around here and there, do some little bit of drift. But we have the BMW M3 GTR next. Alright, BMW M3 GTR. This thing is basically opposite of the Supra, because Supra is very easy to do drifts, but this thing just handles the corners like it's their own bitch. So yeah, very easy to handle, but not so much fun to drive around in open roads. You can't easily do drift, but in Supra, if you do a drift, you can easily control the drift. In this thing, if you manage to do a drift, next thing you are gonna do is gonna pray. Just gonna pray. And talking about praying, next we have the 1000 horsepower Nissan 370Z. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Alright, for the first few corners, I was really surprised. This thing gripped really well, but like in 10 seconds, this thing managed to give up. I was doing like burnouts in third gear, and this thing managed to keep it in sideways. I was trying to keep it up straight, and I'm highly recommending, if you guys are driving this thing, wear a diaper. Definitely wear a diaper, 1 or 2 or more. I highly recommend it. Alright, after shitting myself, we just pack our vehicles, tip them in a lorry, and we came to Germany to do some lap times. I think you guys might notice, where are we? This is Nürburgring, and we met some amazing guys here. You guys can see some shots of their vehicles. I really like the pink Ruelto. So yeah, they're having a blast until we arrived. Alright, coming up next we have the time attack runs. First I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of footage because I can't add all the things. Then you guys can see the time in the end of each car's run. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Alright, the Nissan 370Z. This thing actually tried to kill me a few times, but we worked our differences on the Nürburgring, and this thing actually can handle the corners. I have to be a little bit slow, but in this straight line, this thing can push really, really hard. So overall, this is not bad on the track for a 1000 horsepower car. And actually, this thing did the fastest lap out of other two cars. So yeah, this thing handles really nice, but there is a better car that handles the track amazingly. That is the BMW M3 GTR. So yeah, let's go and check it out. Oh boy, this thing handles like a dream. If I wanna take a corner without cutting a centimeter, this thing can actually do it. Very, very easy to handle. Actually, second fastest car we had, and it's like slower than the 1000 horsepower 370C, but very, very easy to handle. I can corner very, very fast. Straight lines, not so much fast, but handling is a dream. I'm not saying I said this thing is not that much fun to drive around corners, but in track, this is the car you should drive. Alright, the Supra. I just have to say one thing about this car. I think this Supra is gay because this thing don't wanna go straight line. What the hell? In every corner, in every straight line, this thing goes sideways. And I managed to kill myself and crash few hundred times. What the fuck is this? So much slow in the track. Don't bring this shit, not every Supra, but this one, to a track. In open road, this is fun, but on track, if you're doing some lap times, cutting the corners, you definitely gotta kill yourself. Alright, for the first impression, I'm really surprised. This car actually handled the 60 miles per hour crash very, very good than our some of the SUVs. But as you guys can see, there's little bend in the roof lining, so that means the dashboard and the cockpit moved a little bit, and you guys can see there's a little bit cracks on the dashboard speedometer. Okay, before making any decision, let's see how the other cars did. Alright, I think the Supra did much better job on handling the crash, and to be honest, I didn't see any kind of movement on the interior in the cockpit because I can see the dashboard is fine. Even the driver seat hasn't been moved that much. So yeah, I think this thing did better than the 370Z. Alright, as soon as you guys look at it, it seems to be pretty much in good condition, right? But no, as in the slow motion, you guys might be able to see the entire driving seat and the position are moved toward to the dashboard, and also dashboard has been moved. And also, if you check underneath of the car, everything is bent and gone through the driver cockpit or to the ground, and everything is in pieces. And in this shot right here, you guys might be able to see the dashboard and the seat are very closed position, so that's not good. Alright, this challenge is for you guys. You guys can comment down below which car is sounding best in this challenge and the worst sounding car. I'm thinking the 370C take the cake, but it's up to you guys. Alright, let's move on to the next thing, that is scoreboard. Let's see which car won the overall challenge.